welcome to a brand new episode of Trophy Husband Podcast. Something different now. Hey, we're not telecast no more. You know what I'm saying? We're not telecast. Hey, we here for a special event. You know, the Orlando Magic's home opener is against the Boston Celtics. Your boy over here is a Celtics fan.
Yes, sir.
Nah, not me. I ain't rooting for nobody. I just want to see the Celtics lose. That's all.
No, that's disrespectful.
I don't give a fuck. Hey, you swept my team last year, so. So today we're going to talk about, this is our Halloween special. Since when this drops, it'll probably be the day of or the day before Halloween.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about like the pros and cons. I'm against it. He's for it. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have a little debate. This is something different. But first, you know, we do our weekly updates. And you always want to ask our fellow brother, how are you doing?
Man, we chilling, man. This week has been pretty chill for the most part. We just really getting everything together for, I guess, coming up for the holidays, I guess, really.
Yeah.
Just like getting our mind right. We're already talking about like what we're supposed to be doing for Thanksgiving because it's not gonna be at my place. We're gonna do it at her parents. So we're talking about like what dish we need to bring and stuff like that. But it's not bad. Of course, you know, get ready to come down here. Drive down here, pretty chill, wasn't too bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Foot was acting up a little bit, but that's why you got cruise control.
Yep.
But no, it was cool, man. I think just really the drive this week was pretty tame, man. Really didn't do much, to be honest. How was it for y'all?
Well, we just went to AEW last night. Did the drive to Jacksonville. That's a 4-hour drive from back and forth. I mean, in the middle of the night when your boy tired, it's rough. But hey, didn't get home. It's like what 1:30 in the morning after all that. But hey, the kids have fun. Myra was like, "Oh, I don't want to go," but I had to force her to come out. She had a good time too. You know what I'm saying?
That's all that matters.
But besides that, you know, some homework like usual. Semester will probably be taking my midterms pretty soon. Besides that, the kids are doing okay. You know, they're doing good. Malachi is over here just killing it. Get straight A's right now. Yeah, he scored. We did his teacher conference with his teacher. I think it was like 2 weeks ago, and like the highest score he can get, like on the math readiness. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, you know how they do like the math and the English. The math, he did like a 414, and the highest was like a 535. It's not that like the best, but it's still good.
It's still good.
But the reading though, the English, that boy is crazy with it. He was like probably like 15 points from getting the perfect score. Jeez. Yeah, boy, crazy with it. Like he loves to read. You know, it's funny because his book fair is coming up next week, and he's over here with the list. Like, hey, I want these 5 books with the prices here. Yeah. And I'm like, bro, do the math real quick though. See how much that shit costs.
It costs a little bit.
And then
books.
And it's funny because Myra's trying to help him do the math because it's like $5.99, and you know, with money you got to round up and all this other shit. So I'm telling her, she's over here trying to write down the problems for him so he could do it. And I'm like, you don't need that. Like, what's 15 plus 6? He's like, 21. And he's like, oh, what's 21 plus 7? Oh, 28. I'm like, you over here trying to make him do all this math. He got it. He ain't you. He got it.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so now, you know, Myra's incorporating him doing chores around the house so that way he get the money for the books, which is, you know,
that's a good idea.
It's a plus.
That's a good idea.
But it was funny because I don't know if you ever heard the show Science, Sid the Science Kid.
Yeah,
it's on
I think
PBS.
I have, yeah.
So like the first episode, we was watching with the kids earlier this week. He was talking about how he wanted a rocket ship toy. And the way the parents did it is they gave him a chore chart. So every time he did a chore, he got a sticker. And then he has to have, and until he completes his whole chore chart, that's when he gets the sticker. He can get the toy and shit. I thought it was a pretty good idea.
It's not a bad idea.
Because, you know, kids real quick be like, yo, I want this, or I want that. Like, we made out of money. I'm like, I ain't made out of money.
I ain't got the funds like that, though. I think we're pretty good. I want to do something like that for Maryland. The only thing that sucks is just the hunger to just destroy anything that she tries to do.
Yeah.
Like cleaning up toys and stuff. Virginia just don't come right behind her and just fuck it all up.
But that's the thing.
But it is what it is. We usually tell Marilyn when it happens, we're like, it's okay, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, she's a baby.
She gonna do.
She gonna do.
That's her job. She gonna fuck shit up. She
But,
came here to fuck shit up.
But we tell her like thank you and we appreciate what you're doing and stuff like that. You know, but it does kind of suck when you got a younger sibling that does not care.
Man, doesn't. But besides that, freaking, you know, Jets looking real good.
Jets looking real good right now.
Looking real good.
Jets looking real good right now.
Hey, 4-2.
Especially coming up now, y'all playing the Broncos. No Russell Wilson.
I don't give a fuck about that. We gonna light their ass up.
No, it's good though. You talking about one that offense already ass. Now you talking about it's getting worse. That defense has a chance to really excel.
The thing is, I don't know about that because the whole thing is the reason why that offense is ass because Wilson refuses to throw the ball in the middle. Well, because he's 5'11". What makes you
can't see over the line?
He can't see over the line. What makes you think Ripken, I think, is a little bit taller than
he
him.
is.
He might be fucking throwing it up in the middle.
We'll see. The issue, I mean, I don't think y'all have a problem. To be honest, I don't think it's going to be the Broncos offense you got to worry about. It's that Broncos defense. That Broncos defense is good as y'all.
Yeah.
Like, it is a good defense. The offense just sucked.
We have a good running game too. But the thing is, we do have a problem. You heard about Elijah Moore requesting a trade request because his ass ain't getting the targets. I'm like, bro.
I don't know what's going on.
I mean, I get it. You want to be a part of the offense. You want to feel like you're doing your part. Like you want to feel like, you know, you're contributing to the offense. But like, it's only 6 weeks in the season, and you complain.
It's year 2, fan.
And you a year 2 fucking player.
Relax.
You haven't done shit. You was hurt rookie season. And listen, I'm all for players getting their money because at the end of the day, like, yes, I am a Jets fan. I am not a fan of these players. I am a fan of the Jets. Whoever comes to my team, I am a fan of them. Yeah. Once they leave my team, fuck you, kick rocks. I.e. Jamal Adams. Fuck that dude. Just saying. But, like, come on now. You got...
Yeah, he got to relax.
Like, too much. And I think it's because he got this camp. You got A.J. Brown, Debo. Like, his agent... represents all 4, like 3 out of the 4 of them.
You saw AJ Brown post
and DK too.
Yeah, they were over there talking about free him and stuff like that. But then you had that. I don't know if you saw the video on Twitter of AJ Brown talking about the offensive coordinator job being hard, and you as a player need to understand that role and understand your role and support. But you say stuff like that for your team after you got your bag, but you won't support the young player to follow suit.
Mind you, we're in the middle of a culture change. Yeah. Like the Jets since 2010 have been horrible. It's just losing after losing after losing. And you finna do this shit now. When we have a 3-game winning streak.
It's crazy.
Like the fuck? And then on top of that, I'm watching film. He half-assing his routes. Yeah. He's not even going full. Like the interception that Zach Wilson threw against Pittsburgh. The cornerback came in, like the cornerback should not have even been there. That's what I'm saying. It's like
and then I don't know if you saw it was I don't know, maybe it was last year, but it was something where he was like quit, like on the team, like somewhere on the sideline, like threw his helmet.
Oh yeah, and Elijah Vera Tucker told him,
nah, man, don't do that. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's something up with him.
And it's because it's that Ole Miss wasn't known for fucking winning, so he thinks he's gonna come to a losing organization. He's gonna get his numbers. He's gonna get his bag. He's that type of player. Like, I don't give a fuck about winning. I just want my numbers. And at the end of the
AJ Brown, fucking DK.
I don't give a fuck about that. At the end of the day, bro, like you gonna get your shine because people like teams are gonna start realizing, especially Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick is not gonna let Brees and Michael Carter run all over his defense. He's gonna force the Jets and Zach Wilson to fucking be like, oh, y'all trying to win? Zach Wilson's going to have to be the reason why y'all win.
Hey, he needs to be there to support Zach.
And that's what I'm saying. And he's going to get his targets. Like, the fuck?
I don't know, man. It seems like a real, like, young kid mentality type shit when it came to that. You know what I'm saying? That's not a team move. That's a selfish move. You trying to just worry about it. You know what I'm saying? He's just trying to get his bag. Like you said, the other people that his agent supports.
AJ,
DK, AJ, and freaking Debo.
Yeah.
You saw how they acted when they was trying to get their money. AJ straight up was like, get me out of here. Debo didn't want to resign. And then DK was acting like a child too.
Exactly.
So
the thing is they realize, and I get it, they're realizing like they getting pennies to the dollar because 2024, that Amazon money finna hit. And the salary cap is finna go up, and they like, nah, you're not finna give us pennies on the dollar. Like we want the bag just like everybody else. Exactly. But again, at the end of the day, and again, it's just proven. You want to act like an asshole,
Elijah got to prove himself a lot more for that.
Now we out. Denzel Mims has been a healthy scratch for like the past 6 fucking weeks. Yeah. He's a bigger body receiver. He's better equipped to play on the outside. Put Garrett Wilson and Barrios in the slot. And on top of that, he's a better blocker. So watch what's gonna happen. Now that he's out, then I feel like Denzel Mims is gonna shine. Like the opportunity that he hasn't been given, he's gonna get it and he's gonna roll with it. And Elijah Moore is gonna end up being like, damn, I fucked up. Cause now you're not finna fucking play at all now.
He gotta prove his worth more, man. Like he ain't been playing like at an extreme high level like
exactly.
that.
It's not like he 1,000-yard receiver for 3. He ain't Jettis.
No.
He ain't Jettis coming out your rookie year. I'm sorry.
He wasn't even Debo last year. He went AJ Brown the year before. Like them boys was balling out. DK, his freshman and sophomore year. Them boys was balling.
Exactly.
You gotta prove your worth before you start acting like. Don't be wrong. I don't condone it.
No, the offense is not utilizing him right neither because he's 5'9" and they have him on the outside. Put him in the slot. It's like you're giving those damn jet sweeps to Braxton Berrios. Give it to him. What the hell?
I like Berrios. It's his
Zach Wilson's guy. That's why. It's not that white people connection.
That white people, you know what I'm saying? You can't get connected with that white people connection.
Yeah, exactly.
But and then Berrios too, like he's like that Hunter Renfrow. His route run is really good, and then they like him on those jet sweeps.
And on top of that, he's like that Taysom Hill, like the utility knife, that Swiss Army knife, because he do his thing on special teams too.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. That's why I think like Braxton Berrios is getting his reps in.
Yeah, Elijah really needs to.
But he's playing most of the snaps. Like that's what I'm saying. It's like it's bugged out or whatever.
It's tough though. No, I see y'all, but I mean, I think you got a really good chance. I mean, for us, man, my thing is for us, man, we got a really good chance to stick it to Green Bay while they down.
Oh yeah, you
really do.
I trust Heineke more.
You know what I'm saying? I like Heineke. I respect Heineke. I really do. I like his story.
I trust
Heineke's story. Yeah, Heineke's story is fire. My issue is though, when you're looking at it and they're like, yeah, we need to get him word down and stuff like that. You know, we got a chance because Green Bay looking real vulnerable right now. My whole issue with that is that it's. I get we want to stay competitive in the NFC East. I really do.
Yeah.
And especially the NFC East. Look at the NFC Beast this year.
Yeah.
I just like, I just don't think we're at that level to beat Green Bay still. I don't. I think we got a chance.
No, I think I can. I think what I just need to do is I just need to do the same thing that the Jets did the following week and same thing with the Giants.
Don't do it.
Y'all gotta run the ball, bro. It's like I don't understand.
I mean, we ran the ball a lot.
I understand that, but like, Gibson was fucking averaging 8.4 yards a carry. Why is he not getting snaps?
I told you.
And I got that. I got it. Riverboat Ron is on some bullshit now.
Gibson got to go.
He on some bullshit. But that's what I'm saying is like, hey, McCaffrey just went for 4 fucking picks. Yeah, and that's my dude. I'm gonna miss McCaffrey, Carolina, man. Honestly, low key, I was kind of like my NFC, like.
You see, he changed numbers too.
He changed numbers too.
He's 23.
Ah, no.
He's 23 now.
Why?
That's what's his number. 22 is fuck. Is it Elijah?
Jeff Wilson. Oh, that's why. Come in. What is it? Yes.
It's Jeff Wilson's number. He didn't take it. He took it. So he got.
But Tevin Coleman's number is 23.
Is he still on the roster?
Yes.
Sure.
He scored 2 touchdowns like 2 weeks ago. Remember?
No, maybe. Well, he's 23. So you're there right now. So I mean, it's cool to see him, but I mean, for us, man, I do say we need to run the ball more. I really do. Don't get me wrong, but my thing is, it ain't even just run the ball more, man. Why we just pay Scary Terry all that money we ain't gonna throw it to him?
That is a fact.
That don't make no damn sense.
Again, it's like I'm looking at the games. Wentz ain't getting no time to throw the ball.
He's not. Offensive line that.
He's not getting no time to throw the ball. I think he's getting like probably less than 2 seconds in that fucking pocket.
Most
and then on top of that,
some of those sacks are his fault.
Yeah,
too,
but he holding on the ball too long too.
Yeah.
And I think what it is like I think it's the same thing with Jamar Chase this year. The league is picking up on what
those type of players
are throwing down. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not finna just let Scary Terry just go 1-on-1 and just burn and cook my defense. I'm sorry. I'm a double team.
Jamar Chase is, if you really look at those games.
T. Higgins is balling right now.
If you look at those games for Jamar Chase, most of those targets and those receptions you get are coming in the fourth. It's coming in the fourth when those freaking or garbage times are when the defenses are tired.
And it's yak. It's not even even like
he's getting
it's not even like his bomb. It's like no, he is the one that's making those fucking plays.
He was getting those last year, those bomb plays. Yeah. He's not getting those no more. T. Higgins is getting them.
And it's because it's like T. Higgins is basically benefit
he is
reaping all the benefits. It's like Antonio Brown and Juju back in the day.
That Juju season. Yes, sir. Because you're looking at that, I'm looking at also because Carson Wentz had that connection with Curtis Samuel. And he was bombing it out to Curtis Samuel all the time. John Dodson.
And he's dropping the ball.
And Curtis Samuel about 2 drops away from getting cut. because that boy dropped the ball way too much.
He
He
should've
dropped like 2 touchdowns
He
last
should have
week.
still with Carolina.
Bro, come on, man. Nah, but you know why he came over. He came over for Scary Terry because, they were roommates and shit like that. Well, my thing is with that, and Scary Terry, he just needs to get more involved into the offense. And my thing is, it's not even so much he's getting, he's not getting no targets. He's not getting targets at all. And I know,
and he's not even bitching, and he got his money.
Exactly, but he got his money. So
but that's the thing, though. It's like, regardless or not, if I'm a player, I want to play. I want to play. I want to contribute to the team. You know what I'm saying?
We'll see. We'll see if we got a chance. I do think we got a chance for Green Bay. But like I told you before, listen, I am a fan of Washington. I've been a fan of Washington for sad part of all my life. But I'm cool. I'm cool with the losing. I'm cool with it, bro. Yeah, we need a quarterback.
Yeah, hey, Carolina finna get that quarterback.
With all those fucking draft picks they end up getting.
They gonna end up being first. They gonna end up picking first. They 1-5 right now.
My thing is if they got the draft picks too, if they don't get down there.
I mean, they don't have 49ers first. They have their second, third, and fourth.
But they got someone like, who is it? Like the Raiders. If the Raiders keep fucking up. But you got somebody like the Raiders.
Oh, they're down there. No, they're picking up.
Huh?
They're gonna come back.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you know what I'm saying? If you get a team like that, or the Steelers, who have a quarterback already that end up coming down there to the third pick, they're not going to pick. They might not pick a quarterback.
They'll trade up. I mean, they'll trade down.
But you see what I'm saying?
Assets, yeah.
But then you got Carolina with the draft picks to be able to do something like that. You know what I'm saying?
If I'm Carolina, I'm not doing that. If anything,
they're going to get a quarterback.
They're going to get I understand they're going to get a quarterback, but I'm not trading all those picks to just move up.
No,
I'll do the Jets. The Jets did it good. They traded Carolina's pick to come back in the first to get Jermaine Johnson. And then they traded their fourth that they got from Minnesota to trade further up in the second
to get Brees. Oh, it's totally different.
Joe Douglas is that boy.
What's the name? You got to remember these picks that they just got. Mm-hmm. These are the picks that they trade away to get Baker and Darnold.
That is
the true. Second, third, and fourth. Well, these are the picks. The third is one of the ones from Darnold.
And they already finished their Darnold trade.
But they pretty much got their picks back from the Baker trade.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which I'm saying it sucks to look at it that way, but hey, it is what it is. You gotta get.
I wouldn't have traded for Baker, bro. At the end of the day.
They wanted to do something. They had to try.
I would have trusted PJ Walker to keep it above.
My thing is if you're gonna take it, you're gonna trade CMC. Think about it. CMC trade's been talking about for a minute. So they should have done that. Your DJ Moore might be on there too.
No, it's not happening.
I saw
they said they're not. They're keeping. They're good with the core that they have. They have Brian Burns, who was on his last year that they're going to try to extend. They gotta pay him. They have what's the boys? Defense.
They got the
defense. No defense. Defensive line. What's that boy's name?
I gotta know.
From Clemson.
I think I know what you're talking about though.
Derek Brown.
Derek Brown.
Yeah. They got DJ. They have JC Horn.
Yeah.
They have Jeremy Chin.
Yeah, Jeremy Chin. That boy.
They like the young core that they have. It's just the fact
that young too. Really? I mean, think he's 25 maybe. If he's a young cat too.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is I don't get why they traded CMC, man.
It's the running back.
It's good for him though.
It's the running back position.
I mean,
that's the issue.
I mean, it's good for him because he's in a better situation. He's in a better offensive fucking system. And I'm gonna reap that because I got him on my squad. I'm gonna reap that shit.
No, my thing is it's the running back position, bro. Running back position, sadly, is a very interchangeable position, bro. I mean, look at the issue how people feel about Zeke. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Todd Gurley just retired and he only played 6 fucking years. Well, he had arthritis.
Well, no. Did you see?
He said fake news?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He said fake news. So it may be bullshit. So
he got arthritis.
He had arthritis.
Anybody gonna pick his ass up? But he was a beast.
I mean, bro, you got for those 2 years, there's some of the best fucking running back seasons in history. You know what I'm saying? So it sucks because the running back position is just so interchangeable. You can just fucking plug and play a running back, which sucks because those are some fucking dudes out there balling out for their lives. And you know what I'm saying? But someone like CMC, don't get me wrong, he's a generational talent.
Oh, it's because of injuries, back-to-back injuries, 2021 and 2020.
Yeah, they said what? It said it's like 18 games in the last 2 years or something.
Yeah, but before that, he was 2,000 yard scrimmage?
Yeah.
Every fucking season.
1,000?
1,000,
Yeah, one of the first
100
people to ever
catches.
do it. Yeah,
He broke fucking Matt Forte's fucking record for most catches in the damn as a running back. Yeah, I don't want to do that shit.
He is amazing. I'm hoping that it works out for him for sure.
He low-key kind of made me into a Carolina fan. Like,
Yeah.
not like a Carolina fan, but like root for them. Because, we lived in North Carolina for about 7 years.
I think the best part of everything I've been seeing on Twitter is like every time it's like when CFC and Kyle Juszczyk freaking score and it's that Stone Cold Steve Austin for the thing. That's how the white man runs the football. Yo, bitch. That's how they run it. That's how they about to score. So I'm excited to see what they about to do. But I mean, for Washington, we'll see how it turns out. But I might as well, before we do it one more time, I might as well go ahead and mention fantasy. We went 4-0 this week.
You went 4-0?
4-0 this
Bro,
week.
I lost by 4 fucking points because of
Sutton.
No, it's not Sutton.
It's
Russell Wilson.
It's
Fuck Russell Wilson, bro.
Nah.
Fuck him. Fuck him. And fuck his corn ass. Like he's such a fucking poser. He's a corn ball ass motherfucker.
Broncos country. Let's ride.
No, fuck him. Fuck him.
I loved it, bro.
Yo, Seattle looking like fucking how the Jets look when we traded
looking
Jamal.
like the smartest fucking team you ever seen.
Yeah, man.
They were just like it was like they knew what they was doing.
Exactly. Like
everybody thought they got finesse.
Fucking Geno was playing better than his ass, man.
Everyone thought they got
finesse. And we seen Geno play. I saw Geno fucking play.
Yeah, so it's pretty crazy to look back and see how that's just going.
Man, fuck
we did good. Jamar Chase put the team on his back last week, 32 points.
Man, fuck that.
Pat Mahomes still doing his thing. Even though he lost, but he still gave your boy a bunch of points.
That was Josh
Juju, 22 points for the team.
They only won one game.
That was his first touchdown.
One game.
It's crazy. I mean, that's all I needed, really.
Hey, what if Odell goes to Kansas City?
Ugh.
Ew.
Ugh.
Why?
I don't need that.
Yeah, you do.
No. That's gonna fuck on my shit.
I don't give a fuck.
Cause Mikael Hardman and shit fucking getting fucking.
Mikael Hardman is garbage.
Well, I mean, he's still getting targets. He's still getting almost as many targets as Juju is. You gotta remember, we talked about this. Mahomes has that issue. He only trusts one receiver.
That's what I'm saying.
He will pass the ball.
I swear to God, I should have fucking drafted Kelsey with the second pick on the turf.
Listen. It looked like that was the best record play. Well, you gotta remember, I got away with highway robbery when I traded for him. I traded Najee and Dallas Goedert for Travis Kelce. Yes, sir. Like, that's all you need. Nah, Kelsey, he only trusts Kelsey, so it is what it is.
Hey, but I was able to pick up Kenyon Drake with the J.K. Dobbins injury. I was able to catch.
See how that turns out.
I mean, it's going to be committee, but Gus Edwards is still playing backup, so it's going to be the Kenyon Drake show. I just hope he does what he does this week that he did last week. Because if that's the case, I want to trade him because I don't need him. I have enough. I need a receiver because I don't trust. It's not the fact I don't trust Courtland Sutton because I know Sutton is a fucking top tier. It's like same thing with DJ Moore. DJ Moore is one of the top fucking receivers in the game, but with his quarterback play, making him look like he garbage.
Had to drop his ass.
Yeah, so did I. But
this might be his first season where he doesn't get 1,000 yards.
And it's bullshit.
That's crazy.
And it's bullshit. At least Sam Darnold's activated. They brought him out.
It should be like how Mike Evans is. How he's never gotten under 1,000 yards.
I think this might be the first year he does.
Yeah, Mike Evans been a little suspect.
Yeah, and it's Tom Brady.
Tom looking suspect, bro. Don't get me wrong. I mean, we understand he the GOAT, but looking real suspect.
He ain't my GOAT.
He checked down one, yeah.
He ain't my GOAT. Fuck him.
But he checked down master and shit. Liddy is really balling off. Well, he's balling off receptions.
He's benefiting off the fact that he can't throw the ball long.
And he's doing really good off receptions, screen passes and shit like that.
He's gonna get a check. He's gonna get a check.
Yeah, he's gonna get a check. Shit, I'm glad I drafted him. So, it is what it is.
I did horrible this year. But yeah, if y'all listening, we coming up with something crazy for next year for fantasy football.
We get more followers, man, be ready for fantasy football next year. Shoot, man, we over here testing out fantasy basketball right now.
Yeah, we
may be into that next year too.
Yeah, this shit actually pretty you have to be really on top of the shit because there's games every fucking day. But hey, it's kind of
we gonna see.
It got me looking at everybody's stats and shit.
Yeah, I mean, the Celtics just played last night against the Heat. They play again tonight
against Orlando.
And
Al Horford played 34 minutes last night.
Did.
Yeah, and then they got to play a back-to-back. And Orlando got big
Robert
boys.
Williams still out.
And Orlando got big boys. They got Mo.
Blake Griffin might be getting more minutes this week.
Blake Griffin is fucking washed.
Well, yeah, but he definitely gonna have to get more minutes. He's gonna have to get minutes with Al Horford playing so much. He got to.
Fuck Blake Griffin too.
Or we're gonna be playing mad small ball tonight.
Oh, man,
which I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
Y'all finna get cooked.
Don't do that.
Definitely.
Don't do that.
Bro, do you not know?
Everybody thought we gonna get cooked about the Heat last
Oh,
night.
no, I already knew that y'all were not going to lose to the Heat. No, I already said it. What I say? The Heat are going to be in the play-in because they did not make any improvements to that fucking team. I said it. I said it. I talked to, hey, shout out to Colin if you're hearing this shit, because he a Heat fan. I told his ass this shit on Wednesday. I'm like, yo, because he was like, oh, we're better than the Cavs. No, the fuck you ain't. Oh, we're better than the Raptors. No, the fuck you ain't. You didn't see Siakam just post a triple-double last night? I'm just, y'all know the fuck you ain't.
We'll see how that goes tonight, man. I ain't gonna hold you, man. We go and the Celtics lose. I'm gonna stop going to Orlando. Cause that's 2 games back to back that we went and the team that we were rooting for lost.
Wait, hold on. Not we. You. I ain't rooting for them.
I don't be rooting for Orlando.
I ain't rooting for Orlando neither. I'm just
I might have to go.
Listen.
Watch, the time I do show up with a Cole Anthony jersey, they gonna lose too.
Cole Anthony's trash.
I know, but he's from North Carolina. Come on, bro.
Fuck, he trash. Only reason why I'm going to this game is because I got 3 Duke players playing tonight. Wendell Carter, Jason Tatum. Oh, don't do that. Jason Tatum's your boy.
Why are you giving
and
fuck
Paolo
about?
Banchero.
What the fuck you giving fuck about Duke? He from Jersey.
Fuck you.
He from Jersey.
That don't mean shit.
Talk about he like Duke.
You from North Carolina and you like Washington. I don't want to hear shit. Wait, you from North Carolina and you like the Boston Celtics. Don't give me that shit.
We talking about college. College is way more regional than that. How many people? No. Duke is like the fucking Lakers of college, bro.
No,
because there's always people just like or the Cowboys of fucking college, bro. Because always people living in different states are like, oh, Cowboys fan.
Oh,
how the fuck you a Cowboys fan? Never been to Texas.
You wouldn't be saying that shit if my ass was a Tar Heel fan. You would not be saying
I
that
wish
shit.
I'd still be dogging. But you chose the worst North Carolina team to be supporting.
First of all, stop.
I respect you more if you're an NC State fan.
Get the fuck out of here.
Because that's how I know you real if you're an NC State fan, because they suck.
Nah, listen, I've been a Duke fan. The first time I've ever watched college basketball, no, deadass. First time I ever watched college basketball, it wasn't even in March Madness, right? Because my uncle, he's a Duke fan. He's been a Duke fan since Bobby Hurley days. I don't want to hear that shit. All right. So he was watching the game at the crib, and I so happened to watch it with him, and I liked the way they played. And at that time, they had Carlos Boozer. They had Carlos Boozer on that squad. So I like Carlos Boozer too. So, man, fuck listen,
nah, bro. Listen. I grew up in the Carolinas. I know the fucking rivalry, dog.
I know I lived in fucking North Carolina for
that shit
years.
Don't count.
I went to the fucking.
I went to school.
I went to the parade when they won in 2015 with Justice Winslow. I shook Coach K's hand. That was shook my hand.
Why would you do that?
Because that's my coach.
Fuck Coach.
That's why. Coach, yo, you didn't see the.
That's why he lost back to back.
Man, fuck. Hey, what about Roy Williams? Yeah, I want to hear about that shit.
Hey, man. Hey, don't disrespect Roy.
Don't disrespect Coach K.
Coach K lost back to back.
He is the most winningest coach in college basketball
against us. And he lost in the fucking Final Four. Take your ass home. Stop playing against North Carolina.
And what happened to Roy Williams? His last fucking.
Why are we doing this?
No.
Nah, bro.
Bring that. No. Keep that same motherfucker.
Roy had a really bad roster, and it was.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Hey, Roy last season was tough.
I want to hear that shit.
That shit was tough. Y'all were competitive and still lost.
Oh, what y'all played in Roy's last fucking year? NIT? Yeah.
Hey, listen.
All I gotta say is this. Since I've been a Duke fan, since I've been watching college basketball, not fucking once has Duke fucking participated in NIT. How many times did y'all participate in NIT? The only 2 good things that came out of North Carolina is the GOAT, Michael Jordan, and Vince fucking Carter. That's the only 2 fucking things that came out of fucking North Carolina that's fucking phenomenal. Besides that, who?
Legendary organization.
Besides that, who?
Legendary organization.
I don't want to hear that shit, man.
Y'all just putting out names.
Ain't nobody coming to motherfucking North Carolina. Bro. They coming to the Brotherhood. They coming to
y'all go over there. Duke bunch of sellouts, bro. They just putting out names. They just putting out names. Bunch of prima donnas going to the fucking league. Bunch of names. That's all they are. That's all they are. That's all y'all are. That's all just names. Prima donnas heading out to the fucking league.
Bullshit.
Prima donna.
Who's a prima donna?
Oh, listen. Every Duke player, including JT, prima donna.
You got me.
I love Tatum.
I love
You got
Tatum
me
way he
fucked.
does.
Oh,
Yo, to me, Tatum is
Yo.
still 19 years old
no,
to
the
me.
fuck he ain't.
He's still 19,
Yo, put some respect
but
on
he
that man.
still
man.
be bitching
Put
like
some-
a child.
Put some respect on that
And
man.
you know
man.
who else do it? They all do it.
Kyrie misunderstood.
They all do it. They all do
Yo,
it.
you know what?
Tell me I'm wrong about
No,
that.
Kyrie part of the brotherhood, but
Look at Zion. Zion be doing that shit too.
Kyrie
He
part of the
overrated as
brotherhood,
fuck. Let's keep it a buck.
yo,
He overrated.
fucking nuts.
He overrated,
Yo,
dog.
you
He
bugging.
overrated, dog.
This boy-
He ain't Shaq.
I don't need him to be Shaq.
He ain't gonna be
I don't need
dunker.
him to be
He's just gonna be
Shaq.
a dunker.
You bugging, bro. No, bullshit. That
Oh,
motherfucker
dunker
average.
ass.
He already averaged 20 and 10.
Fuck out of here.
He already averaged
He gonna
20 and
get hurt.
10.
I ain't worried about it.
He played.
Fuck
He
outta
played
here.
for Duke.
Bro, name all right. How many fucking players are that went to
It
Duke
don't matter.
on NBA right now?
It don't
That are
matter.
actually fucking like decent.
and they're all
They're
prima
good.
donnas.
Who else is?
They're all prima
You
donnas.
said fucking Tatum and Kyrie. And Kyrie, I give a pass to Kyrie. You only played 10 games for Duke, so don't give me that shit with the foot injury. All right. Besides that, who?
Prima donnas.
Brandon Ingram's a prima donna.
Prima donna.
Brandon Ingram's a prima
Prima
donna.
donnas.
Tyus Jones,
I don't mind. I don't
best
mind Brandon.
fucking point guard.
I don't mind
backup.
Brandon. I don't mind Brandon.
Tyus Jones, he's a back. He's a fucking prima donna. Trey Jones, prima donna.
Oh, okay.
Paulo Banchero, prima donna.
I
Wendell
don't know. I
Carter,
don't know yet. I don't know about it.
Wendell Carter, prima donna.
Maybe he
Get
might
the
be.
fuck out of here. No, he ain't. How many fucking North Carolina players are that in
It
the
don't
NBA right now
matter,
that are
listen.
good?
It don't
That are
matter.
good.
It don't matter. It don't
Actually
matter.
contribute
I'm
to a
not,
goddamn
I'm not
team.
worried about the NBA. I'm not talking about the
I
NBA. I'm
don't
talking
want
about
that
UNC. I'm talking about the
Man,
legacy.
fuck outta here.
I'm talking about the legacy. That Carolina blue legacy. We're blue.
Nah, that Duke blue.
Nah, it's what the
That
fuck is Duke? That's
blue.
Dookie. Anyway.
Nah, fuck you.
Anyway, we about to argue anyway about Halloween, so we need to get into that now.
All right.
Fucking bullshit.
Oh,
How the fuck are we friends? Because we didn't talk about that when we first met.
but you know what? That's the crazy thing. Like all the people that I was cool with, we've always had like that back and forth, and that's why we stay friends in a sense because we have something to argue about, but it's not like a heated argument. Because one of my boys back in high school, he was a Patriots fan. I'm a Jets fan.
Ugh.
You know what I'm saying? And then you got Red Sox fans. I'm a Yankee fan.
I mean, it's like me and Coach. He's a Dallas fan.
Exactly. So
You
that's
know,
what I'm
you
saying.
know, you know that's hard. That's hard
Yeah,
to deal
see
with.
what I'm saying? So-
Dallas fan from fucking Michigan, by the way.
And you
Put that out there in the fucking
oh
thing.
yeah, you talk
No,
about me.
I
You talk
I said
about
that.
me.
I said y'all are
Talk
like
about me.
y'all are like the Dallas
Fuck
fans of college
I at
world.
least went to North Carolina. Fuck you.
Nah, his grandmother's stayed in Texas. That's his connection.
Whatever.
Fucking bitch ass
But-
Dallas fan.
Besides that,
Any Dallas fans listening to this, turn it
oh
off.
no, yeah, fuck Cowboys.
Fuck
Yeah,
Cowboys.
fuck Cowboys.
Y'all gonna lose in the
How they
playoffs.
America's team when they haven't been relevant since fucking the 90s? How?
It's pretty much America.
How?
God damn, that shit gets deep real quick. Somebody in the military said that. God damn.
Yeah, you bugging.
And we ain't been relevant since the 80s. We ain't really did shit since before Vietnam. We want to keep it fun. You won't be real about it. Well, fighting in Afghanistan, Iraq for what? Not a goddamn thing. The fuck was Desert Shield, Desert Storm about? Oil. By the way, we lost in Vietnam. Just want to put that up.
Yeah, you gonna get mad, motherfuckers mad. Hey, but
We
you know,
did lose.
but hey, you know what? I agree with you on that. You listen, we're gonna save that for another
No.
motherfucking day.
You gotta remember, this is America. You know how you don't lose? If you leave before the victor, you just left.
Yeah,
Can't lose if we ain't finished. I'm out. Fuck, I'm out of there, boy.
but they lost more people than we did.
Yeah, but we lost. We fucking lost. Hey, you gotta get out. Get out. You know what I'm saying? If you ever get into a fight with somebody and you know you about to fucking lose, just leave. You never lost because you left. That's America. That's America advice for y'all.
Nah, fuck that. Yeah, you bugging, bro.
All right,
Let's get back. Let's get back. So
That's gonna be a good clip.
the topic for today's episode, main topic, after this sports rant, and fucking Vietnam shit. You bugging for that one. Like again, I'm not even going to listen. I ain't even going to step in that motherfucking line.
Remember your
Right
COVID
now.
comments from last
Oh,
episode?
hey.
All right.
Right. But Halloween is a holiday that there's a lot of people that celebrate, but there are a lot of people that don't celebrate it. So there's always been that debate if Halloween is good enough to celebrate in a sense? Or is like, do you celebrate Halloween? Me, personally, I don't celebrate it. Haven't celebrated it, never celebrated it. And honestly, I don't understand and I don't get the big hoopla about fucking Halloween. I don't. I think Halloween is fucking just straight up pure evil in a sense. All right. Like, yes, I get it. Oh, we're in 2020 fucking two. And we're not doing the same thing that they did back in the day. But at the end of the day, the things that we're doing now is symbolism. It still represents what they were doing back in the motherfucking day.
Everything.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're robbing your children from the experience. How? If my son wants to go to fucking school in a goddamn dinosaur fucking costume, I'm gonna let that man be great. Be legendary. You want to be a fucking T-Rex for 5 days out the goddamn week? Go ahead, be my guest. Oh, but the candy, November 1st, half off. Get all the candy you fucking want. I'll buy you candy right now. Why you gotta wait for the 31st? Honestly, why? And then on top of that, you also gotta put in the cautious. Now, fucking people are giving kids fentanyl as candy, disguising as candy. So that I gotta fucking worry about that. So again, why is it okay for fucking people to celebrate Halloween? I don't get it. Honestly, I'm against it in that sense. My kids, when they fucking go to Walmart and they see the damn Halloween decorations, they real quick to be like, yo, I don't want to go down that aisle. Like, that shit represents fucking fear, fucking terror, freaking scary shit, spirits, fucking just demonic evil shit. So I just don't understand it. Please, I want to hear from your your point of view, because you do celebrate Halloween.
Yeah,
you allow your kids to celebrate that shit, all that stuff, right?
I mean, in the sense of what it symbolizes, I totally understand. I totally understand the symbolization of it, like, you know, broad aspect of it. I do. My thing is, it's how you, I won't say how you celebrate it, because celebrate is a really strong word, but it's how you
Go about it.
How you go about it. Like, how
Right.
do you go about the actual celebration or actually doing or participating in Halloween? Now, with it, I understand you got some crazy shit out there, especially on some of the masks and costumes and shit like that. Some of that shit kind of crazy. And I totally understand that. Like, some of the shit really fucking weird, really out there. My thing is, I've always done it as a kid. My parents allowed me to celebrate it and like go out there, you know, do the candy thing and the thing. But my parents were also very cautious on the type of things I was projected to when it came to symbolization and understanding what the fuck was going on in front of me. So, like, no, I understand like horror movies and like, you know, the skulls and skeletons, blood, ghosts, and all the other shit. But I was raised a certain way to where we don't believe in any of the stuff to begin with. And, you know, of course, now, like, as I got older, you know, you try to think about like how I can perceive that or portray that shit to my kids of like, you know, death and, you know, ghosts and afterlife and crap like that, where a lot of this Halloween stuff comes from. And I kind of try to refer back to Day of the Dead, which isn't Halloween, by the way. A lot of people try to make it pretend like it is when it really is not.
No, it's not.
And the Day of the Dead is a complete separate thing to what Halloween is.
And if you want a
in
representation of that, just watch fucking Coco.
Coco's the best fucking top tier.
Yeah. Oh yeah, top tier.
But we're gonna rate those one day.
Oh yeah.
But you know, we look at it. I look at it in a sense of that for my kids to understand what it is, and then of course what my kids see when I allow them to dress up and shit like that. You know, we treat it very innocent. You know what I'm saying? The girls, they get dressed up in cute stuff and the candy aspect. Trust me, I understand the candy aspect. I'll never forget growing up after we got done trick-or-treating, dump all that shit out, and my parents are going through everything. Every piece of fucking candy to make sure everything was taken care of.
It's like,
I know that's
taking that to bad precaution is like, what's the point of fucking celebrating? But then on top of that, I'll give a little quick, you know, education, freaking about Halloween. Actually, it started from the Celtics, like the Celtics, and it was supposed to celebrate the ending of summer to the beginning of winter. They would literally, you know, make
before the fall.
Yes,
before fall.
They would make fucking bonfires and sacrifice animals They would sacrifice just things as in that nature, so that way they can have a better, like, because it's for agricultural
it's
reasons.
the end of the harvest.
It's the end of the
So
harvest
they're like,
to have
you
a
know,
good another
and
good
then
harvest.
hopefully by spring.
But then on top of that, they believed in the spirits would come and destroy their harvest.
Yeah.
So what they would do is they would dress up in costumes and masks of animal skins and stuff like that to, fend off those spirits.
Yeah.
They would and then the Roman Catholics, they actually would celebrate All Saints Day, which happened to be on October 31st. That's where it comes from. And they basically are celebrating all the saints that passed away. So it's basically representing that humans are immortal.
Yeah.
That's not the case. And it's just I'm not going to say it is very hypocritical in that sense. The girls go to church every week, in a sense, right? Okay. Is that church doing a trunk or treat event?
So.
And what religion are you guys practice? Is it Christianity? Yeah, that's if you read the Bible. And again, I'm not the most religious, into the Bible, read it every day, stuff like that. I know I got that. I have to work on it. But if you're a true Christian and you are a man of faith, man or woman of the word, right? It literally says it in the Bible that's not.
That's not the case.
That's not no, you're not supposed to be doing that. It's I feel like a lot of churches, they compromise to that aspect, and that's not right, because at the end of the day, other freaking religions, they would literally, as jack-o'-lanterns, they would take decapitated heads, put it outside their doors, and that represents the jack-o'-lantern. Like occults, human sacrifice, blood, in that sense, all that represents Halloween.
Yeah, no, I totally understand, but you got to look at it in the sense of, I understand the educational part of it and the overlying thing, but a lot of people nowadays is really literally just for the spectacle of it. It's not so much as the meaning of it. Think about Thanksgiving.
No, I get.
Oh no, we how I feel about Thanksgiving.
I got that.
But you know what I'm saying. But it's more along the lines of the spectacle of it. And my thing is, when it comes to celebrating Halloween, shit, same thing like celebrating Thanksgiving
and
or celebrating Christmas.
No, it's basically
you pick your poison. You pick your poison. What are you trying to gain by celebrating that holiday? Easter is the same thing in an aspect. You know what I'm saying? Some people, do the whole bunny and stuff like that. There's a lot deeper meaning when it comes to Easter. Shit. Technically, if you celebrate Easter the way you're supposed to, you shouldn't be celebrating Christmas. But it's a totally different aspect. What are you trying to gain when you're celebrating these certain holidays? And to me, same way how I treat Thanksgiving at this point, same way I treat Halloween. I treat Halloween in the sense of the spectacle of it, of the childhood innocence of it. I understand
no childhood innocence in it, though. That's
it can be,
but it's not.
No.
Symbolism. The symbolism is still there, regardless.
But it still can be if you look at it in that scope. Don't be wrong, you don't have to. There's a lot of people that don't. I mean,
I don't.
You know what I'm saying? I know you don't. And that's fine. But my kids are looking at it in that scope. That's what I kind of do for my kid. I mean, Marilyn told me this year she wanted to be a skeleton. And I was just like, oh shit, that's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? I was like, she's a girl, 6 years old, and that's what she said she wanted to be. And I was just like, shit, girl, be great. If that's what you want to be. You want to fucking grow out there and go do what you gotta do. My thing is, it's different. I don't know. I look at it in a complete different light, especially for the fact of I grew up with it. I've always been around it. I've always celebrated it. I've always seen it. Now I'm on the other side of it as a parent, giving out candy to kids and shit for the spectacle, for the event of it.
Man, fuck the spectacle, fuck the event. And in a sense, it was to the point. It was to the point that I didn't even go to school on Halloween because my parents knew that there was going to be some Halloween related theme.
Dress up for costume that day.
Literally, we would just make fucking we would bake and shit cookies and fucking brownies, and then just have a movie marathon of some shit. But again, at the end of the day, I even had this argument with my wife early in our marriage because she grew up celebrating Halloween. I didn't. I told her, I'm like, yo, the kids are not celebrating Halloween. I am not with it. I don't see the big hoopla with it. She's like, oh, but they get to dress up. Listen, I'm a fucking nerd. I go to comic book conventions. They want to dress up as fucking Spider-Man. I got the perfect fucking event and the perfect fucking venue for them to go. I got it. They could take pictures with a whole bunch of fucking other Spider-Mans. They could be mini Spider-Man. Whatever they want to dress up as. I got all that. Oh, but the candy. I could buy them candy today. Like again, I don't understand the big spectacle of it. It's not a big spectacle of it. The way, and the thing is like, oh, but if you celebrate Christmas, then you should be able to celebrate Halloween.
Well,
it's apples to fucking oranges. Because with Christmas, granted, I get it. It's a pagan holiday, winter solstice, fucking Jesus wasn't even born on Christmas at all. I got all that. But it's like Christmas is a whole different vibe.
That is, it's totally
different. It's cheerful, joyful. It's like getting the family together. It's supposed to be a good time. Halloween is meant to scare the fuck out of people.
Yeah.
Out of kids.
People
do malicious shit.
And people take it that way.
And take it literally. What do they call October 30th? Mischief night.
Yeah.
Literally right before Halloween.
I mean, you got the same thing. You think about the fucking type of things. Like we got haunted houses where people are going there just fucking with you.
Look at all the fucking theme parks right now. Hollow Scream. Even fucking SeaWorld is doing it. Goddamn
they want you to
Halloween
come out there and they're going to be scaring you, fucking with you, shit like that. And there's people that live for that shit.
Exactly.
And I understand. It's kind of fucked up. Like it is definitely
fucked up. And then on top of that, like you watch these horror, especially paranormal shit, like Insidious, Paranormal Activity, shit like that. You watch them shits, and those spirits, they come to the crib.
Do you watch those shit?
Oh, I used to back in the day, like Paranormal Activity. I used to watch.
I bet you watch scary movies at all, horror movies.
I mean, not as much, not like how I used to. Mm-hmm. The only thing that I would probably watch like scary wise is Chucky, and that's not really scary. You know what I'm saying? And again, yes. Oh, you're a hypocrite if you watch, bro. I don't even watch Halloween. I don't watch Friday 13. I don't watch Jason. I don't watch freaking Freddy Krueger. I don't watch any type of horror films at all.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it's a hypocrite. I like I said, I met people who like, oh, I don't celebrate Halloween, but they watch scary movies and shit.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I get it. I get, you know what I'm saying? My thing is like with the symbolism and shit like that, and like for me, like I said, I just don't believe in shit like that. I don't. And then for like my kids and shit like that, I don't even acknowledge like ghosts. I'd be like, ghosts ain't real. And I say that all the time. Like if my daughter says something, like, you know, she's like, oh, it may be a ghost, and she'll like laugh about it, shit like that. Ghosts aren't real, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
No.
Like I know some people though, like I know your wife will believe in like spirits or other type of shit like that.
I believe in spirits. Yeah. Do I believe in ghosts? No. I do believe in spirits because there are certain things that if you do watch, like subconsciously they are in your fucking head when you sleep. So it's like
I see that. I don't believe in any of this shit.
No,
but I don't.
It's the truth though, because
I think it still fucks with your mind.
No, I don't really think it fucks with your mind. Because all right, so for example, like we just finished watching Dahmer, the Jeffrey Dahmer shit on Netflix. It was a good fucking series, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Great fucking series. But literally after we finished watching it, the first thing that came out of both our mouths, me and my wife's mouths, was, okay, we need to put something else on. Yeah,
you gotta get that out of your head. Get the head out,
because literally, I'm real big into watching documentaries, and it's also I'm real big onto watching like documentaries about serial killers. And it's not the fact that I'm fascinated with serial killers. I'm fascinated about the human mind, like what drove those people to do what they did. Because at the end of the day, you are only a creature of habit, and if you do not follow up on your history is 10 dollars is going to repeat itself. Mm-hmm. And on top of that, I want to make sure that I can see those type of signs in people, because at the end of the day, anybody could be fucking nuts in that aspect of life. So I was literally on my own. Nobody's in the house. It's just me on the couch watching the confession tapes of Ted Bundy, and the falling asleep on like episode 2. Right? Next thing you know, mind you, I am knocked the hell out, but I'm hearing this man talk about what he did to these females. Right? I'm hearing this man talk about what he did to these females. And again, I am sleeping. and all I can see it visually while he's talking about it in my freaking sleep.
I mean, that shit gets
So
to your
that's fucked.
subconscious.
I woke up shook. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, I can't. No, I can't be like that, bro. I can't watch shit like that. Can't watch the. I mean, I can't watch shit like that anymore because of my own mental issues at this point.
Nah.
Like a lot of shit nowadays, when I watch it, it stays up here.
Yeah.
And like it sticks with me for a long time. So like that type of shit, and that also is probably why I'll be like when it comes to ghosts or
Nah, the spirits
I just feel
do
like,
exist. I believe
and I do believe if you're in that mindset, I think that will affect how you feel about Halloween as well, because that's going to affect how you think about Halloween is going to be projected on you
Yeah.
and how you're going to be projected on your kids. It's nothing wrong with you deciding like, oh yeah, I can't allow my kids to celebrate because you just don't want your kids to have that type of mindset about it.
Right.
And I totally get that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, like growing up, yeah, cool. You know, I did it, but I can't even tell you the last time I dressed up or nothing. Most of the time we just went out just to hang out. And it was kind of like, you know, we hung out, got some candy and went back home.
No, I'm
You
not,
know,
I'm not-
and
I could
and
chill in
now-
the crib. And
I mean, yeah, no.
I could chill in the crib.
And I just, you know, like I said, man, for me, it's just a
begging
spectacle.
ass. I'm just saying.
Nah, and for me, it's just a spectacle of it. Like I think I think one of the years when we had Callie, and she was a walking. So Maria took Marilyn to walk around the neighborhood, and me and Callie sat on the porch, and we gave out candy for the kids, you know, that came to the house or whatever. And I think that's more of what I'm getting out of it is like, you know, I'm doing it for, like I said, the kids spectacle of it. I'm not saying it's something that you have to do. Trust me, I understand. I understand the mindset of like, damn, I gotta pay attention. Like, why? Like, it shouldn't be a thing where you get some candy and you have to sit there and like fuck with every piece of candy to make sure that your kids are gonna get fucked up. And it's sad that, you know, I have to sit there even on base. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at every bag of Skittles, see some air coming out because I don't know what the fuck somebody gonna do. And that's sad as fuck, but that's just the world we live in.
Exactly. And it's like, again, with that, it's like, I'm not the most religious person, but I do believe in a higher power, you know? And honestly, I feel like when I'm done with my human form, I'm going to have to freaking, you know, stood and have to explain my actions and all my stuff. And I feel like
He said, I ain't trying to explain Halloween.
exactly. I'm not trying to. Like, again,
I ain't trying to get into it. Yeah.
It's like, even with Myra was like, oh, I just want to give out candy. But one thing, I'm like, okay, you want to give out candy? By all means, go ahead. You give out candy outside the door, and you stay your ass outside. Yeah. But the kids are staying inside with me. They not doing that. Like, no, they not finna do it. Because again, why would okay? And this is my argument with her, and this is my argument with you, right? If the kids, you won't even let your kids watch Jurassic fucking Park because they're scared of that. They're scared of fucking dinosaurs. Yeah. Okay. My kids are scared. Malik, he wows the fuck out in Walmart with the inflatable fucking damn skeletons and all that bullshit, right? They even to the point that they've made an inflatable Chucky to put out on your lawn. He sees that shit, he does not want to go through that fucking aisle. And it's like the minute you're by the aisle, he is freaking out like somebody's trying to kidnap him. Okay? And I told Myra, look how he's acting with that. But you want him to celebrate Halloween. Yeah. That doesn't make any sense.
I get it. I mean, I'll totally get it. I mean, that's the thing though. Like, yeah, my kids are afraid of Jurassic Park, like the movie, actual Jurassic Park. And what's crazy is like, I think it's just the dinosaurs though, because you know, they're not afraid of other shit like that, like tigers or bears in movies and shit
Chucky
like that.
on and watch them motherfuckers just dip
well,
that
yeah, no, like, yeah, but we ain't gonna fucking watch Chucky. I don't watch that shit. But I mean, like, you know, but the thing is, like, yeah, they're afraid of dinosaurs when it came to the movie. But Marilyn wanted me to wear, you know, that inflatable T-Rex shit. She wanted me to wear it. And it's like, she liked that shit.
I want to get it from Malik for his birthday.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, he'll love that shit. Oh, my God.
I'm going to dress up with it.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? But shit like that, like, you know, it's like, you know, you got to pick. Well, you just got to pick the boys on the type of shit.
And I'm not picking my poison with this. I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
Hey, like I said, when we saw we were going to talk about this, I'm not going to try to get you to do it. You ain't got to do shit. You grown man. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do with your kids.
Damn right.
And that's fine. My thing is, kids like
your kids
they want to go out there. They want to go get some candy. They like seeing people dressed up. You know, I wore like a shark head. It was like the baby shark looking dudes. Yeah. Like, I wore a little baby shark little head.
You know what I'm saying? I was walking around with that shit, and then I even have the pumpkin head, you know, the styrofoam pumpkin shit I had. I even wore that. They weren't afraid of that. And they were just like kind of cool with it. I even put it on their head. They were cool with the shit. Of course, but you know, it's some type of imagery that, you know, I'm not gonna show like my kids, like the photo shoot I did.
Mhm.
Like a chick, you know, she had fake blood on her, shit like that. I'm not gonna show my kids that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't need that imagery in their head. But at the same time, when we went trick-or-treating last year, there were some people, like older kids, you know, they had like fake blood, scream masks and shit like that.
Put the fake blood drip in.
They didn't give a fuck. They didn't give two shits, which is crazy. Because you know what I'm saying? Like I said, they're afraid of Jurassic Park though. Like the movie itself.
That's what I'm saying.
But
so it's like,
Jurassic Park, man, that's different, man. They be eating niggas and shit. They do.
All right, it's again.
They do
the same thing with like the purge masks. Like purge is what you let go.
Well,
like
we talked about that.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like
people live for that shit though.
Yeah, people live for that shit. But the key is like right now, my kids, they ask if they could celebrate, and I told them no, and I explained why. And I explained to them that Halloween is evil because at the end of the day, it is fucking evil. It represents evil. Okay? I don't care. Oh, no, it's innocent. No, it's not. And if you think it's innocent fun, honestly, you're just very closed-minded in that sense. Because I get it. I'm not closed-minded like, that's it. Not celebrating Halloween. No, I'm hearing everything you're throwing down. But again, at the end of the day, it's just evil. You know what I mean? Like, you talk about you don't believe in spirits, but like doing that stuff, you are actually letting in evil shit happen. And it's not and it's not even like it has to be evil. It could be just shit that's a burden to your fucking life right now. For example, i.e., oh shit, like I had this money for fucking Christmas, kid's birthday, all of a sudden your car breaks down. All of a sudden this happens. All of a sudden. And why is that? Because you're living in that aspect of life. You know what I'm saying? Like you're allowing these evil shits to come into your crib or to come into your life when you celebrate shit like that. That's what I'm saying. Huh?
I mean, I can see it.
That's why I don't do it. And that's why, like, literally my parents didn't do it. And again, you must have had a horrible. I didn't have a horrible childhood. Like, honestly,
you ain't
like,
going trick or treating don't mean you got
exactly. Trick or treat is not the end all be all of fucking childhood.
That mean,
and I don't even. And you're like, oh, do you at least wish? No. Why?
This is a bottom tier holiday anyway.
I get candy anyway.
It's a bottom tier holiday anyway.
Like,
it really is. Halloween is a bottom tier holiday anyway. You know, it's not like it's like God tier or nothing like that, where it's like something that you need to celebrate or nothing like that. But Halloween is just kind of, you know, I totally understand it as far as like looking at it in that aspect of like, you know, spirits and allowing things to be a part of your life or accepting those type of things to be around your life, and which is accepting to be in your life. My thing is with it, you know, if you look at it that way, then you look at it that way. To be honest, like, you know, it's kind of just, if that's how you perceive it, that's how you perceive it. Yeah. You know, like we perceived it, we took it as, you know, the kids looking at it a certain way. Like, put like this, like we talked about, you know, look at all the, you know, the music parts and shit like that, right? Mm-hmm. Think I ever went to a fucking haunted house? Ever. I did that shit one time. Yeah, and I was like, this shit's fucking crazy. That shit's not cool. This is not something that's
paying $50 just to get shook.
Yeah, like, bro. Like, I don't. And then you're talking about you're putting a lot of faith in somebody who literally wants to do stuff like that towards you. Exactly. And I'm saying, how am I supposed to be cool with that shit? And I'm not cool with it.
And Halloween represents that shit.
Yeah, and I totally get that. I totally get that. You know what I'm saying? But
because this is how I see it, right? I look at Halloween, it's kind of like an evolution, because as a child, as a kid, it's all about just dressing up, trick treats, you know what I'm saying, trick treating, getting candy. When they get older, it turns into I'm gonna start. I want to start doing malicious shit to somebody.
You want to start scaring somebody. I want to get scared. I want to
get exactly, and then you allowing that aspect of fucking evilism in your life.
I feel that.
See what I'm saying? So it's like, why am I going to put that shit in my kid's head?
Yeah.
Like, they need to be away from that.
No.
And that's what Halloween represents. Because, granted, like you said, it's all innocent fun for now.
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? But what happens when the girls get older and they want to dress up like sexy cats? when they want to dress up like sexy nurses because they see everybody else doing that shit. See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You get like that. That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, they're gonna do it. So
that's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying? One thing, like with that, and that's it. In that aspect, as far as like they want to do that type of shit, they're gonna do it.
Like
and
shit,
it's kind of like I'm just like
like I said, if you want to dress up, like yo, by all means, if you have kids, 9 out of 10 times those kids' birthday parties are themed. Fucking Kimmy had
we had the Pirates of the Caribbean.
The Pirates of the Caribbean fucking theme birthday for Sebastian, and Myra dressed up as a mermaid, and I dressed up as a fucking pirate.
Yeah,
and it was my idea, just to like give the kids something to like have fun with. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, ain't no wrong with it. One thing with it, I mean, it's kind of just in the aspect of how I look at it, in a certain aspect of how I'm celebrating a very slim portion of it. Kind of the exact same way where how I looked at it for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
How I said, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? I say that. I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. I don't give a fuck about the nuance of it because it's bullshit. It's complete and utter bullshit. But I still go out and buy food. I still buy the turkeys and shit. I support the finance of it. In an aspect, I'm still supporting the holiday of itself. Don't get me wrong. I just smoke a turkey and I watch some football. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm still supporting it financially. Exactly. And it's kind of the exact same thing I'm doing for Halloween. Christmas. I celebrate it. Yeah. I don't believe none of that bullshit. What the fuck I look like when I'm telling my kids some fat white man's giving them presents? I don't believe that shit.
I don't believe that shit. It's bullshit.
But at the same time, you know, I'm you know, got the Christmas tree out, got the decorations and shit.
That's
like
Myra's
that.
holiday. I don't even be like.
That's kind of hard to take away from her. You know, she love that shit.
And again,
and Maria like that shit.
And again, I understand why Myra likes that shit. And again, I'm not even gonna like get all into it right now because it's not that's not the topic.
Yeah, Christmas is alright.
But I only do it because again, it's like it's the joy, and I understand
that's a better one anyway.
And I understand why my dad did it too, because my dad's like it's the same. Like again, it's like hypocritical.
It's a better holiday,
but it's like it's just something when you have kids and you just see them open up the present of what they wanted and just the joy on their face.
It's a better holiday.
It's like it's a great feeling because it's like at the end of the day, your kids may not believe in the fat white man. But because of my wife, they believe in the fat white man, which I'm fucking against because bullshit. Again, we'll talk about that later for another. That's for another day.
A Christmas episode.
No, but just see the joy on their face, and then to be able to like play with them with it, you know, like the toys and stuff like that. It's
a better holiday sport. Yeah. I'm sorry, it is. And I mean, dog, it's a weird holiday. Trust me, I understand it. I'm trying to do my best with teaching my kids about, you know, the death aspect and stuff like that. Like I said, I use Coco really well, but the Day of the Dead, they're Hispanic. Trying to give them a different aspect of wake the Adam I know that's more of a deep Mexican tradition as far as, you know, Day of the Dead and stuff like that. But I do think it's a really good aspect of death to understand, you know what I mean? Like I said, like I told you, I don't believe in spirits or ghosts or nothing like that, but I do think it's a good way for them to understand. And I try to treat Halloween a very lighthearted. I mean, once they get to a certain age, I'm not really going to be down with the dressing up shit. I think that's going to be a little weird. I'm like, yo, that shit's kind of weird.
But then it's like, you take it away from them when they get older and they look at it like, why?
Take it away. I'm going to explain to them what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, right now, 6, probably like at like 10, I'll be like, listen, man, this shit kind of weird. These people are weird. The type of extra stuff that some people do is a little over the top. We're not really about that. And I think by that time, they will understand me, even my wife's standpoint, because she's not really down with all that scary crap either.
Exactly.
But I do want to be able to allow them to be kids. And like I said, I'm not saying that you're not allowing your kids to be kids.
I let them be kids.
Yeah, of course. But I want to allow them to still do things. And then also, at the same time, me and my wife, in the aspect of it, we want them to still be able to do things. We really do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna say my parents didn't support shit like this, but at the same time, like, I mean, it wasn't always the best experience with it. I would rather my parents be straight no or straight yes than not care. You know what I mean?
See, the thing
like, I'm down with that.
The only thing that I did like about Halloween when I was a kid is the fact that, granted, every kid, especially if you do not like school, it's just an excuse to get out of school. But not just that, it's just like my mom knew, like, it kind of bothered me and my brothers. Like, damn, like, why are we getting singled out? You know? So she would purposely make the effort to make it like a family thing. Like, yeah. we're not celebrating Halloween. We're celebrating family time.
Yeah, not
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and honestly, and I like that shit. Honestly,
yeah,
that aspect of it, because again, it's like that was pretty cool.
yeah.
But in a sense, it's like
I'd rather be one way or another. You know what I'm saying? Like this year, if I could get the golf cart, but you know what I'm saying, like, you know, ride around the golf cart, let the kids go out there and we're spending together, like time together and shit while they're trick or treating and stuff like that. I think it's cool. You know, we down here in South Carolina and stuff. That's how we gonna be riding around, you know, golf carts.
They be doing this out here in Florida.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's really cool. But like, you know, I want to support it or not support it. I'm cool with you being completely on that side of the fence. I'm cool with that. If you were just kind of nonchalant with the shit or whatever, then that doesn't really work. You know what I'm saying? Like, be one way or another with the kids and let them know how you feel about it up front. If that's how you're doing with the kids and the kids understand what you're putting out there,
they understand.
Then cool, we gonna let it ride. Like you said, kids don't even want to go in the aisle and stuff like that. I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to be like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because that's kind of how my parents want about it.
Yeah,
whatever, do what you want.
I literally, I put it in their head. It's to the point, like, even my dad, when we were kids, and I was like, oh, why we don't celebrate Halloween? And then the thing that, like, stood with me, he's like, what are you, a follower or are you a leader? And I was like, damn, that's some deep shit. Like, everybody in their mother celebrate Halloween, so you want to follow them motherfuckers? Or you can be different and be a leader and do something different. And watch people follow you. And I was like, shit, that shit hard. That shit hard.
Do what you gotta do, man.
You know?
That's my whole thing. I'm cool with one way or another. It's kind of just, you know, with it, you know, if you do it, by all means, if you do it and this is what you want to do for your family, by all means, do what you gotta do. My thing is explain things to the kids, explain things to the family, to express your one way or another. You could be out there, you could be the person that's all about it. You go in, you know what I'm saying, you're with the horror stuff, and that's what you do. If that's what you do, I hope you understand it, and I hope you explain it to the kids in a way to where, you know, it's not detrimental to their mental. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. When you start driving that type of stuff into their heads, kids are so impressionable. It's hard for them to get that out when they get older. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't like that when we were growing up. Yeah, we did Halloween, but like I said, I stopped dressing up when I was like 10. So, you know, that horror element of it and stuff. I never watched horror movies when I was younger. I wasn't that kid. I wasn't that adult. I'm still not into it. My wife every once in a while says she saw a horror movie that she wants to see. I'm like, listen, my mental capacity nowadays can't watch that shit.
I mean,
if that's you, cool. My thing is for the kids, they don't need to be that impressionable on that type of shit. Let them understand it, what it is, and let them make that decision in a responsible way as they get older. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like,
and I'm not the one to judge, like, hey, yo, that's cool. Hey, yo, that's all you, but don't bring it down my way. That's it. Just at least respect.
Yeah, and of course,
just at least respect that. You know,
don't try to get my kids.
Exactly. Nah, that's again, because at the end of the day, those are your kids. That's your responsibility. You know what I'm saying? I'm just.
It's like the horror movie. Like I told you, my kids ain't trying to watch no Jurassic Park. Like, if I brought them down here and you try to put Jurassic Park, trying to make them watch it, don't do that to my kids. My kids don't want to see that shit. Exactly. They're not into that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same way you bring them here.
It's just a respect.
It's a respect thing. It's a respect thing for people's kids. Exactly. And like, I remember when you told me the first time, I was kind of giving you the shit, but I saw how stern you were with it. I can't make you change as a man or as a parent because it's something that I like.
Yeah, because this dude, bro, you would literally, him and my wife would try to tag team me and be like, yo, I'm like, listen, until I'm blue in the motherfucking face. No.
I asked a couple years, but I'll let it go.
Get off.
Stop asking.
Let it go.
Stop asking. You know what I'm saying?
Like Elsa, let that shit go.
And in my whole, like I told you, dog, I'm cool with the fact that you're on one side of the fence about it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you would have came over and you would have allowed it,
then that would freaking destroy my credibility as a man. Because now you wouldn't but I'm saying just like people would see that shit like, oh, you wishy-washy.
I think it'll be more for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, if you hopped on the train where everyone else is on,
exactly.
People ain't gonna
I never been like that.
But for you, it'll fuck you up.
I never been like that.
You be going through every Halloween like, oh shit.
Yeah, I actually let these motherfuckers talk me into Nah,
if you ain't with it, don't be with it. Like, don't get into it.
don't try to force yourself to do something that you're not really into. That's totally fine. I mean, we was just talking about just now we was talking to Myra about it. You know, somebody try to come to my house, tell me I gotta do something. That's hilarious.
Exactly.
That is funny to me.
Or what I'm not finna do in my house.
Yeah, you got me fucked up. I do whatever the fuck I want.
Exactly.
And at this point, as a parent, as a father, you do what you want.
So I'm saying, I'm like, you lucky I'm not butt ass naked when I open the door. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Hey, bro, if I'm coming to your house, bro, you gotta have clothes on, man. You know,
Out of respect, that's what
you know what I'm saying. But no, like I
I'm
think
be at least decent. You know what I'm saying?
I think in the aspect of it, it's not a bad thing for to celebrate or not celebrate it. Like, I don't want this episode for if you're on his side or on my side to make you think that either me or him are attacking you. It's not so much as that.
We
It ain't that at all.
Insights.
Yeah.
Insight.
Show you a different perspective on how I feel, how he feels. You could be, matter of fact, I think it's pretty funny because I think I'm more in the middle of it. And it could be somebody else who's like way more into
That
this.
all the way on the other,
all the way
and
left side. You know what I mean? And that's fine.
Yeah.
Like if that's what it is, that's fine. My whole argument, and I think it should be a way for everybody when you're looking at it for the kids. Same way how he is, same way how I am, and the same way that other end of the spectrum would be. I think it's so much as like, don't try to push your way, not only on somebody, but somebody's kids.
Yeah.
That's my whole thing. Like, if somebody else's kids don't celebrate it, don't try to force the kid to do it.
Exactly.
Don't try to force the parent to do it. That's just not how they roll. I met people that don't celebrate Christmas. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Like, you don't celebrate Christmas. But hey, bro, that's what you do.
I mean, but I think it's funny because even my parents, like, they did the whole Christmas tree thing. And bro, at one point, like, my parents, funny as hell with it, they got a Christmas tree, like, coloring page, right? Like, printed out page with Christmas tree. You know what I'm saying? Like, for you to color. My mom's color that shit in, put that shit on the wall, and they put the presents under the page. Yes.
No, they said Merry Christmas.
But yo, as kids, we ain't gonna fuck about that damn tree.
No, I don't care about what's underneath that.
We cared about what was on the side of the wall. You know?
Oh God, they said Merry Christmas, motherfucker. Yeah, no, bro.
But the thing is, when I saw that shit had me weak. I'm like, y'all really colored a color page.
Man, I've seen it. I've seen different people different people gonna do different things for holidays. I've learned that, and I think it's pretty cool. As we got married and we got into our significant others' lives on what they did for their, it's gonna be totally different what you did.
I mean,
like you didn't do something totally different.
Technically for me, because I married in my fucking my heritage. So
yeah,
I'm Puerto Rican. No, I'm Puerto Rican. My wife's Puerto Rican. We celebrate Christmas about the same way.
Oh, I mean, it's all holidays.
Well,
not all the holidays.
Not all of them. No,
obviously.
Yeah, not all holidays. Like she celebrated Halloween, I didn't celebrate Halloween. We made the turkey. They made benny, which is like pork shoulder.
Yeah, I know some.
Right.
I had that shit was fire.
Yeah, you know it.
I do that shit.
Yeah, I'll teach you. I'll teach you.
Bring the ethnicity.
Yeah, I'll teach you how to do it.
Mac and cheese and that.
Exactly. But yeah, man.
Yeah, no, but the same thing. Like for me, yeah, true. I mean, I married into someone who celebrates holidays like significant. You know what I'm saying? They celebrate holidays.
It's not really that big thing for us.
Nah, they bring the whole family. Everybody come in and we celebrating this motherfucker to the max. To me, that I know what that is.
Probably with the ugly Christmas sweaters and shit too.
Yeah, we did that.
Oh,
we've done that like twice. we do the white elephant thing every year, and I think it's really cool for that too because every year so far since we gotten together, there's always been an addition to the family. You know what I'm saying? Like I joined. My brother got married, and people start showing up into the family.
Right.
The family's getting bigger. At this point, our kids are getting older. They're starting to get more into it, and that's pretty cool. Like for me, I'm saying, like I know it probably sounds like my family like didn't celebrate shit. We celebrated it. It just wasn't that big of a deal. Like say my pops went all out. He always bought me a bunch of gifts. I was the only child really at 6th grade. My brothers were out of the house.
Yeah.
So my pops got me a bunch of shit. But man, as I started becoming a teenager, man, Christmas was like, Merry Christmas, dog. And I think something that I want to incorporate for the holidays, what my pops always did, we always had like music playing during the holidays. Every holiday, like saying it didn't matter. We had this record player. He had this record player, and he always had shit ton of vinyl. I'm talking about like how your wall is. Yeah. He had vinyls. And man, I wish he still had that shit. He don't have it no more, but he would just pull it out.
Watch, probably
Drop it on there.
after you hear this shit, he about to go nuts with the shit.
Because I wish I could do something like that, man. Because even for Halloween and shit, he would play like darker hip hop music. Like I remember that was the first time I kind of really heard like Coolio, but Gangsta Paradise and shit. That song used to scare me as a kid. I'll never forget that shit. Cause my pops just always played around this time. So you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I'll give you that because there's one song that scared the fuck out of me. Like my because there's like a intro into it. Like, like from a movie.
Like so, Thriller used to scare me.
No, like Jizz's Liquid Swords. That shit scared me.
Remember that?
Yeah, I'll play it for you after that. Yeah, that shit.
But
like, my parents, my dad would play that shit in the car. I'll be screaming like, turn it off. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like he used to play the Thriller shit, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole Halloween thing. And like, but shit like that. But like, come like Thanksgiving, it was a bunch of family type of stuff he would play. For Christmas, it was all black music. All black music. I'm telling you that right now. You know what I'm saying? This Christmas, that's all we played. But you know what I'm saying? It was shit like that. And I would kind of like want to incorporate things like that for the kids to bring in, you know, the aspect into my, because like I said, I wasn't that, you know, we didn't really do that much stuff. But I mean, it's cool though, you know.
Hey, I'm Puerto Rican. If there's not, you know, Spanish music playing in the background,
I'm doing it now.
Like my grandmother would go all out because she would have the instruments. That's how I learned how to play like the bongos and congos and the timbales.
I do it now for my kids. You know, we listen to Spanish music and shit like that. You know, I'm not trying to let my kids forget.
Yeah.
You know, say my wife isn't that deep on it, but I just don't want my kids to forget because we talk about all the time that, you know, as they get older, don't matter if you think you might be white, you are black and Hispanic.
Yeah, exactly.
People are going to treat you that way. It don't matter how you speak, how you act. It don't matter. People are going to treat you the way you look. And like everybody always talked to me about my accent and shit like that because they're like, oh, you really don't have the country accent or nothing like that, slang or nothing like that. Especially when I start talking in a like more professional sense.
Yeah.
And then like my name and shit like that. So Curtis, you know what I'm saying? And most people don't take me as that, but at the same time, when they see me, people are gonna treat me that way.
Exactly.
So I'm trying to make sure I do the same for the kids, man. But Halloween shit, man, it's tough. I understand. That, I understand your argument. I truly do. Don't ever think I don't.
No, I
it's
understand my
it's tough. It's tough. It is tough. Yeah, well, at least your kids gonna get some good candy after.
Yeah, exactly.
On the first.
Hey, listen.
Half off.
Listen. I think I have class that day. I might even skip class.
Half off.
Might skip. I mean, well, I'm older. I'm in college, so it's not like how not like they're gonna be giving out free candy and shit. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. I don't know. Nor do I freaking care. But
shit, we good.
November 1st is November 1st, half off candy at Walmart, Target, motherfucking Walgreens, CVS.
Shit, man, we looking forward to November, dog. November, you know what I'm saying? We skipping over Halloween. We looking forward to November, dog. That's mid-season.
Oh yeah, not like November.
That's mid-season.
Yeah, you got the Marine birthday.
Man, you know we gotta talk about Marine Corps birthday when that shit come up. Can't wait to get to that freaking segment. It's gonna be lit. Try to get some Marines for that one. That's what we're gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to see.
I think it lands on a Thursday. I think it lands on a Thursday this year.
I'm gonna try to get us. Maybe like one or two former Marines in here too. Talk about, you know, the whole aspect. Might get the wives in here. I don't know. No. But try to see what we can do for the Marine Corps birthday and really celebrate and talk about our Marine Corps experience. I think we're pretty cool. Because Halloween, man, like I said, Halloween is stepping stone. October, most of that shit, I really don't even really care.
October. It's way too long for no damn reason.
Yeah, I'm not even looking forward to it, really. You know what I'm saying? I'm really looking toward November. And then, of course, you know, I'm trying to get my funds right. Because, you know, Chris is coming up there.
Oh, no, I already got my shit ready.
No, I ain't good. Golden. I got a birthday. Oh, I got a kid birthday in December too.
I got a kid's birthday next month, and Black Friday, Cyber Monday.
I got a kid birthday a week before Christmas.
Sucks to be you.
Sucks to be her.
Should have
came later or before. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Not my Cali, baby. Nah. But I think it'd be pretty cool. I think we'll look forward to it. I think so.
Yeah. But random topic, how we gonna end it off? Did you know, right? So here's my random topic. Mm-hmm. Okay, this might be a little controversial. Granted, this whole episode is pretty controversial. Whoever hearing this shit, but yo, the CDC had a vote, right? Unanimously, 15-0, has voted to make the COVID vaccine mandatory on the children's list in order to go to school, like part of their immunizations.
I thought they
No, they
I thought
voted
the
on it.
states
No.
were not allowing it.
The only states that are not allowing it so far:
I know Florida's one.
Florida and Tennessee.
I know Florida's one.
Florida and Tennessee.
I heard.
But 15 out of 15 to 0 unanimously for the COVID
I don't
vaccine.
know, man. Well, okay, so looking on it, and
I mean, you
feel-
got it.
I mean, yeah, but I feel about the COVID vaccine the same way I feel about the flu shot. It's like at this point with it, it's a variant of the flu. Like they were gonna do this eventually. They were gonna make it where it's like the flu shot. They want you to take it so you don't get the flu, you don't get COVID. At this point, you know, it's getting to the point where now, don't get me wrong, we understand that, you know, it was a very bad thing at a certain point.
Yeah.
But you know, our bodies are getting used to it. They're coming up with more ways to fight it off.
Right.
But it's like the flu. You can catch the flu any day of the week too.
Exactly.
If you ain't getting the flu shot, you can get the flu too. People dying from the flu left and right. I remember seeing about the shit last year. More people died from the flu than COVID last year, and they didn't even talk about the shit.
Exactly.
They were really
It's all
hyping
an
up on this
agenda, bro.
COVID
It's all
shit.
an
It is an
agenda,
agenda
man. It's
shit.
all an agenda.
You know what I'm saying? They want to make this shit mandatory the same way he was making us get the fucking flu shot, where you were, think about it, we had to pay for that. You had to pay to get the flu shot. Now just something else that they're gonna make us pay for to get
I
it.
ain't paying for that shit. I ain't paying.
Hey
It's
man,
bullshit.
that's how
I
they do
know,
it.
I
It's
honestly-
gonna be mandatory in the
but-
military too.
Honestly, I think it's already mandatory.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think motherfuckers in boot camp is getting that shit.
Yes,
right now.
sir.
What I'm saying is this: is like, okay, you say that, yeah, like if you get the flu shot, you don't get the flu. I haven't gotten a flu shot since I've been out, and I've been out for 5 years out of the Marine Corps. Because you know, when you're in the Marine Corps, you're mandated to get a flu
Yeah.
shot. Like if you do not take the flu shot, you're on a hit list.
Yeah.
Like, hey yo,
They be on your ass
go
every
get
day
that damn
to
flu
get
shot. Exactly. But I only get sick once a year. That's it. Matter of fact, last year I didn't get sick at all.
I get it.
It wasn't until the beginning of this year that I got sick. And the thing is like, you don't need to get the flu shot to prevent to get sick. You know how you prevent from getting sick? Wash your fucking hands.
I mean, no, I get that. I mean,
Drink your damn vitamin C.
one thing
Eat
is,
health- you know?
with it's so much shit, especially with people's kids, man. My thing is, I don't really want my kids to get it. I really don't.
I don't.
I really don't.
I was against the
Not
shit
really.
from day one.
But at the same time, man, it was getting the flu shots, chickenpox, shit like that, man.
I mean, chickenpox is different. I had chickenpox.
I did too. And my thing is, I'm like, you get it. My whole thing is, whatever, trying to keep my kids safe. Keep my kids safe, man. Because I don't trust other people too. That's my whole issue, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's other people is the issue. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
like
saying?
they don't get the
man,
measles
they ain't
vaccine.
getting their shit. Like, they
Yeah.
ain't doing shit for the kids, taking care of the kids, washing the kids, making sure the kids wash their hands. That's how your kid gonna get sick.
Yeah,
Because it's somebody else that you have to worry about. It's like
Yeah.
the same thing with driving. I'm not worried about me driving. I'm a good driver.
yeah,
I'm worried about this motherfucker next to me from Florida with a fucking Maryland tag. I know he can't drive. He got a Maryland tag, but we down in Florida and you want to swerve because you're trying to get to Daytona Beach. I can't trust people like that. And it's the same thing I feel about people's kids. Don't get me wrong. I understand you're probably taking care of your kid the way you should be. And I hope you are.
There's
But not everybody's like that.
Everybody is like
Not
that.
everybody's like you. Not everybody's doing what you're supposed to do, taking care of their kid. And I don't want my kid to get it, but fuck, man. Like,
I mean, listen.
I just want to make sure they're okay.
I mean, I'm on the same boat as you in that aspect of it. But honestly, it's like, at least with the chickenpox, they worked and worked and worked. Same thing with measles. On a fucking immunization or vaccine for that. COVID was this whole high, mighty, scary thing. Not even 2 fucking years ago.
I mean, what's
And now they got a fucking effective vaccine all of a sudden.
Well, it's
for
not
it?
effective, obviously. We gotta get booster shots and shit.
Exactly my
But-
point. So that's the thing. Is like that's my whole thing with it.
It's
It's
the
like,
culture.
okay,
It's the culture.
nah, it's like that's the thing that like scares me the most. Okay, I'm supposed to give my kids, I'm mandated now in order for my kids to get a fucking education to get this damn vaccine, right? But the vaccine doesn't work because clearly how many booster shots do people have? Motherfucking Skip Bayless fifth fucking booster shot after taking the vaccine. That's 6 fucking shots altogether just for this damn COVID shit. So what? I'm gonna have to take my kids every time they get a booster just for them to go to school? That's bullshit.
I think it's the culture of today, bro. I mean, you gotta remember back then when chickenpox was really going off, it was bad too.
Oh yeah,
It was really fucking bad.
Yeah.
People were fucking dying from that shit too. Don't get me wrong, they worked on it. My whole thing is from back then, like you said, history gonna repeat itself. From back then, we didn't have
the technology we have now.
to understand what they were doing
Yeah.
to fight off. Think about back then, you saw in the newspaper once a week that shit was going down. The next thing you know, a year or two later, they're like, all right, we got something for you. And it worked out. Don't get me wrong, there was other things where they were doing some janky shit. And it's probably the same shit they don't know. But the thing is, we know it. We can see it. They're telling us. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot more visible. Everything is.
Because we got the motherfucking world in the palm of my hand.
Right here. I mean, think about it, man. You go on Twitter right now, and I can find out the deepest, darkest secrets about some people that we see on TV every fucking day.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, that wasn't like that back then.
Yeah.
And I feel like with the measles and chicken pox, like the flu, it was like a flu epidemic. What was that, in the 80s? Where people was really getting fucked up and shit. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You go real deep, we can talk about Tuskegee, but we ain't gonna talk about that because y'all ain't ready for that. You ain't ready for that. You ain't ready for the syphilis shots that they were giving black people. But it's shit like that where, you know, back then, just didn't know. And now, since they're all transparent and they're trying to be all active and out there in your face, we're going to be getting bullshit like this over and over and over again until something real that works comes, and then we get it. And then, you know, a couple years in about what the last outbreak happened in about the 80s. So in about 40, 50 years, we're going to get another one. That's really fucking bad. If you really look at it, shit like this happened every 50 years. Where it was like something this bad, it kind of hit. And people were dying left and right and shit like that.
Ebola was not even 10 years ago.
Yeah, but Ebola wasn't like this was. Like, we didn't go on lockdown for Ebola. We still going to school. Like, everything was cool.
True.
But, like, when shit was like this type of bad, was really like that smallpox fucking shit that dropped off. Like, you talking about measles, mumps and shit.
No, they got, it's like, I feel like it's on the agenda with everything because COVID, like, people saw the writing on the wall, like, okay, y'all bullshitting us because COVID is not really that. Again, I get it. People have died from COVID. I'm not taking that away from anybody. I get it. I am very sympathetic when it comes to shit like that because that, you know, somebody's family member passed away because of COVID. I got all that. But like, once people started realizing, like, yo, this is just the flu times 1,000, just chicken soup, stay in the house, drink vitamin C, take vitamin C, you know what I'm saying? Sweat the shit out, you know? It was now all of a sudden monkeypox comes out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on.
Well, when you saw how that monkeypox thing is going down, because it's not as real as people were making it, they would make it seem like we were about to die.
Exactly.
But my thing is, I think it was kind of like a weird agenda they were going with. And I do think the lockdown was a panic because when it happened and everyone was getting it, they just didn't know what to do. Like, it was just nothing out there. They knew it was coming and they just weren't prepared. So they just put everybody in lockdown. It was crazy if you look at it from a different aspect. We look at it from the States. If you look at it, how they was acting in China and Japan. And
but China has always been wearing face masks.
Exactly.
They didn't always wear face masks.
That was like kind of like, yeah, man, we kind of figured this was going to go down.
Yeah.
For us, we're not used to no shit like that.
Bad Bunny was already ahead of his time. Of us been wearing face masks since 2017.
But for us, we weren't ready for no shit like that. And of course, us as Americans, we ain't want to be told to sit your ass in the house. Exactly. Some of us did. I was down. I was like, thank God. I ain't got to go nowhere. But like some people, you know, that was the problem with Americans too, where we just didn't want to listen.
Exactly.
When they was like, hey, y'all need to calm down, stop going out there, you know what I'm saying? Don't be going to a club all the time and shit.
Fuck that.
What was the shit? What was the shit that happened? Was it baseball? It was something where it was a game that like it was in Texas, where it was like still in 2020, where Texas they allowed them to go to like a game, I think. And
it was baseball.
It was like 50,000 people.
It was baseball.
In that bitch. Yeah. Let's go. I was like, y'all motherfuckers are wild.
I think it was the Astros.
Yeah, I think it was. Y'all motherfuckers are wild. You got me fucked up. Think I'm gonna do it. But I think it was just a panic. But my thing is, they ain't gonna do this shit again. Everybody's like, oh, we ain't gonna lock down again. They go lock down for the monkeypox. Bro, you know this shit ain't gonna happen again. You saw how much money the world lost? They got us fucked up. I'm telling you this right now. It don't matter what the fuck happened. We ain't going to another lockdown. They're going to tell you to do it on your own because they're not going to mandate it again because the economy lost so much money.
Dude, I remember when gas was like under like $1 80 at one point.
And they're like, oh, the gas price. No shit, gas prices going up because they lost so much fucking money. They have to get their money back. Think about
that's why
places like
this inflation is ridiculous.
think about the sports. Think about all the sports teams when they coming up.
I mean, the salary cap went down 20% and then it just went back up. Like last year's salary cap was
because
horrible.
Amazon had enough money to buy it because they made so much goddamn money over the damn what's the name?
Exactly, over COVID, because everybody was
But
ordering.
you got stuff like that. Think about all the sports teams, all the money they lost. The NFL, all that money they fucking lost. NBA, all that money they
that
lost.
bubble shit, yeah.
They lost so much money. Vegas is still trying to make their income back. They lost so much money
because nobody could get in those casinos.
Can't go into the casinos. It's a tourist state. They needed people to come. People weren't flying and people weren't coming.
I remember when flights were like $25.
Hotels shut down. Like think about all those people that work the hotels and shit.
Yep.
They lost people losing jobs because they ain't nobody can stay there no more.
Yep.
So like my pops was talking to me about that because Mary live out in Vegas. Like what I'm saying, think about it, they don't pay state income tax either because of all the money they make. They were on the cusp of doing state income tax because they ain't making any money. So you got stuff like that, gas and shit like that. Hey, bro, we ain't going to lockdown. Don't matter what the fuck happened. They gonna get their money because they need that money up front. Like I tell people, money up front.
Exactly. COD, cash on
them. They can't do it. Bro. So yeah, man, we'll see how that shit turn out. But I think it'll be all right, bro.
Well, this ends the episode of Trophy Husbands. Appreciate you watching us or listening to us. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And really would appreciate if y'all do that. Like, it helps us out.
Yeah.
At least that way we could still be giving you this content. The more people that follow us, the more people that like us and, share us out or, give us a shout out or just put it out there that we out there. Probably the more content we give you, instead of once a week, we'll probably do twice a week. We're trying to, we having fun with this.
Yeah, man. Really enjoying it, really doing different things, talking about stuff like this. I mean, it's stuff that we would talk about anyway, but I think it's pretty cool that we could be able to put it out and like people to hear it.
Yeah, and you can join on the conversation. Don't be afraid to comment. Hey, listen, I'm all about it.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like I said, man, we're getting better with it. We're enjoying it. We were talking about this where we're coming down here. And we knew we wanted to get together. Like, we've hung out already earlier this year. We knew we were going to link up and we was just like, man, fuck it. We'll make it a thing to where we can actually be able to record too for you guys.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool. Like I said, we ain't done it. We haven't been together since we done it.
Yeah.
So I think it is pretty cool. Do something different for you guys. And hopefully it works out. Hopefully we can do it again soon. Maybe in another 6 months. But we're going to try our best to make sure we can do it, bro. But yeah, man, I just want to say thank you. It's yeah, I think it's it.
Yeah, man.
I think that's it. But all right.
See, you might as well. You're probably going. I know it's gonna be late, but hey, we're gonna post and share a whole bunch of shit from this game. And I'm finna talk shit.
Oh yeah.
I'm finna talk all this shit.
We ain't gonna lose though.
Paulo Balcaro, we're gonna put everybody on that team on the post.
When you see this. The game already played, so the Celtics did lose. I'm gonna look like a fucking idiot, but I know that they're not gonna lose. So they're gonna be outside.
It's back to back. I'm just saying.
But all right, y'all be easy. We appreciate it. We see y'all next time.
Yep.